Help you with today?
Hi, my name is Shelley Howell, and I'm here to apply for food stamps. I need money for food.
Okay. Well, let me just get some information from you to start off, and we'll get the process of answering some questions here.
That's fine.
What is your social security number?
234-454-1924.
And what is your date of birth?
December 10th, 1964.
And what is your current address?
I live in 99096 Belt Road, Charlotte, North Carolina. Sorry, 9026. Right.
Okay, and Mrs. Powell, how long have you been living at that address?
I've lived there for about 15 years.
And how many people live in the home with you?
There's 5 people, including me.
And then how many of them are children?
I have 3 children.
And what are the children's ages?
One is 16. I have a 16-year-old boy named Gerald. I have a daughter named Rose. She's 12. And I have an 8-year-old girl named Lynn.
And who's the fourth person living in the home?
My husband.
And what is your monthly income? Yes. Or
Monthly, I earn about 800 per month. Or
and
700 per month.
what's the source of that income?
I work and clean houses around the neighborhood. It's only a temporary job. It's not a permanent job.
Okay.
It's not permanent.
And what are your monthly bills for the home?
I pay rent and I pay utilities as well.
Do you know the total amount or approximate amount that you pay with rent and utilities?
Um, it costs about $400 per month to live there. I pay the electric bill, that's about $100. I pay the gas bill, that's about $50. But that depends on the weather and heating the water. It just varies. Sometimes it can get high, but it just depends on how much gas we actually use.
Okay. Any other? Oh, go ahead.
And the telephone bill costs about $30 a month.
And is that all the expenses you have for on a monthly basis?
No, I have more. I also have a credit card bill. I pay about $20 per month on that. I've had to pay on that and use that card because my husband is sick and I've had to use that card to pay his medical bills.
We need to know some of the expenses just to make sure to see how much you qualify. So, with your husband being sick, does he normally work or is he just out of work for medical reasons right now?
Yes, he's on disability leave. He's on disability leave because he injured himself at work. And now we're waiting on the disability check to come in so we can have that income. And we're still waiting and we're really scrounging by and trying to be wise with our money. But that's why I'm here to get food stamps to get that support.
Okay, Mrs. Powell, have you ever applied for assistance before?
No, I've never applied for food stamps before.
Was there any questions that you had for me?
Yes, I have a few questions. Do you think I'm eligible for food stamps? Because my husband's out on disability leave and we're still waiting on his disability check.
Well, and that's where some of this we'll need to calculate and determine how much you will be able to get on a monthly basis and how long the duration of that as well.
Yes, and another question is, what do food stamps look like? Are they more like an actual stamp, or is it like a card, like a debit card?
They look like a debit card that you would normally use like a bank or credit card, and it's the same type of thing. You just have a specific value per month.
Okay, so I know on credit cards you have an amount, and if you go over that amount, they decline you. So what would happen if I were to
A
go over
lot of
that?
times, some depending on the store, they might have on the receipt the remaining balance for the month. And that way you would always know after you've completed your purchase for that time you've been shopping.
Okay, so will I have to pay that extra money if I go over?
You can choose to pay either out of pocket for the remaining amount or just go with however much that is available on the balance. For instance, if your bill totals $70, but you only have $50 remaining, either with the cashier, you can return $20 worth of merchandise, or you can pay that out of your pocket. It's your choice. So we don't want you to feel like you can't buy that food, but you are allowed a certain amount based on your qualifications.
Can you describe more about what I can and can't buy with the food stamps? For example, I know some specific foods you can't buy because they're just not allowed. Like for example, I know diapers and or baby formula, or can you buy diapers and baby formula, or is that not allowed with food stamps?
Typically, they will give you, when you'll receive the card in the mail, and it would give you a list of the foods that you're able to purchase. Items like diapers typically are not included in that, but it would give you a specific list of what type of items that you could purchase as far as produce and dairy, um, just general merchandise like cereals and different things for meals.
That sounds good. But what if I become pregnant for the fourth time and I need to buy diapers and baby formula? Where would I go, or who would I ask to get food stamps to apply to those things?
Well, what we could do is your baby formula would be included. Maybe looking at some of your expenses and with your husband being laid off from medical, we might want to see what other services that you might need to qualify for in regards to that.
Okay. I still feel like I need more information about with my husband being on disability leave and me being pregnant for the fourth time, like our money is going quickly and how I can work everything out in regards to food stamps with those other responsibilities, other obligations.
Well, what we'll do is I will recommend that we have someone look at your husband's medical uh, bills to help you with that because that's income that you're putting to that where you're not needing to buy other extra things. hmm And a family of five living on a $700 a month income, you may be able to apply for supplemental income as well. So what we'll do, oh God, okay.
Yeah, and soon to be six people. My family will grow to be six people soon. After my after my baby is born, I don't plan on having them watched after by somebody else. I plan on staying home and watching them myself. And with my husband on disability leave, we'll also lose my $700 income because I'll be at home caring for the baby. So that's creating an issue.
Well, what we'll do, we will have a caseworker assigned to you. And that caseworker will come out in a 6 month period or whatever's necessary with your home situation and review your current situation to make sure that you're able to meet your family's needs.
How quickly can I get food stamps?
Well, well, let me do a couple quick
You think I'm eligible?
calculations. I believe you are qualified to receive the food stamps. And with that, it will be mailed to you in 4 to 6 weeks. The card would be mailed.
Well, I really need the money now. My income is depleting quickly and I need food now.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll have to put in a request for emergency assistance, and then maybe we can go and then follow back up with you tomorrow morning and let you know how much we're approved to give you right away. You are approved for about an additional $300 a month for food stamps.
Okay.
So you'll get your card in the mail 4 to 6 weeks. You will also get a PIN number 2 days later. So make sure you keep that. That's a secret PIN number you don't want anyone to have. And that will come to you in the mail.
So it's a 4 to 6 week wait to get the card and then you wait 2 days after to send the PIN number? Why don't you send them together?
Because it's kind of confidential. You don't want in your PIN and your card to come at the same time. If someone sees that in the mail, they can take that and use that, and there's no proof that we have that you did not receive that. So as far as security purposes, you get it 2 days following. So we ensure that you get the card and the PIN separately.
And you mentioned the emergency money and tomorrow, contact me tomorrow about that. But how will you contact me? Because I'm deaf.
What we can do is I'll put in the request for the information, and if we can have a caseworker come out and meet you and have them bring that to you as well, and we can bring an interpreter to have them to translate for you as well. So that way you can start to go ahead and purchase some food for you and your family.
Okay. Do you have any questions? Any more questions for me?
Actually, we are all set for today. So what I'll do is, like I said, we'll get your caseworker to come out to your home and bring that to you, and then we're all set. Thanks for your time today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.